In 91, bro, have you heard about that fucking weird meeting they had? That industry meeting to push gangster rap and kind of fucking phase out conscious rap?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Let's get to the stuff.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's talk. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so trip on this. So this guy fucking comes forward, a European guy who was in the music industry in the 80s, okay? And he said, and I remember this because, you know, I'm 43 years old, so I remember, like, they hated rap music. And then all of a sudden it was just everywhere. And I was like, wow, that's cool. It finally broke through.
Right.
But looking back and you see which music they chose to promote, you know, and the effect that it had, you know. So, and don't get me wrong, like, I love a lot of the shit that came out of that era. I'm from LA, you know. But anyways, they have this meeting and there's like 30 dudes and he recognizes them as colleagues and shit. And but there's a group of people there he doesn't really recognize. Okay. And they're not real formal. Everyone there is like music industry, so they're like, you know, jeans, Levi's, you know, whatever, tennis shoes, shit like that. They're chilling. And they have the meeting, and the guy who owns the house that he did know, you know, he calls the meeting to attention, and what they discuss is that the music industry has now invested in the private prison complex. And they're all like, okay, cool. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And they're like, well, we're going to start promoting this. And they were like, what? Like, why? We're promoting Guns N' Roses right now, bro. Like, that's the big shit, you know? Like, why are we promoting? Why would we promote this? Like, we don't understand. We're not really making any money off that. Like, we don't understand. Mm-hmm. And then they explained it to him like, if you do that, then you can buy shares, bro. They offered the A&Rs shares in the private prisons, bro, to promote gangsta rap music. Yeah. Yeah. And all of a sudden, one of the guys just goes, are you out of your fucking mind? You know, because everyone there is like, what? Like, this is not what they're doing. Damn. Think about it. 90, 91.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right?
Right. So
Come on.
Yeah. So this guy comes forward and he spills the beans on this private meeting that they had. And offered all the A&Rs from these major music companies in the late 80s and early 90s.
What?
Private shares, bro.
Do you see my face?
And the private industries. It's
crazy.
And private prisons, bro.
It wasn't too
to
far
promote gangster rap.
Still, to know it happened is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And it makes perfect sense.
And
yeah,
it does.
It makes perfect sense.
Hip-hop police.
Yeah.
Right.
Crime rate shot up. I mean, bro.
Following buses around.
The 90s was wild,
They
bro.
Now they follow the hip-hop artists around.
Oh, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that goes right along
Hand
with what
in
you're
hand,
saying. Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly.
Lock him up, provide a lawyer for him.
Right.
The whole package.
Right.
Like
and then they do the crime bill. Mr. Biden, does the crime bill in 94 right after that, right? That's odd timing.
Kush and King Charles, the world's most dangerous podcast.